welcome back to the Sports Bar. That THA Sports Bar should be coming up actually on right in front of me, maybe a graphic or something like that. I'm Ji Hae, here combining two of my favorite things, sports and drinking, and Labor Day, not Memorial Day, had me wiped the fuck out. So I will actually not be drinking, I'll be hydrating. Not gonna front on you guys. This is a little soda water with lemon. And it tastes so fucking good to not be hungover today. Had an amazing Labor Day weekend, spent it with friends, worked a lot, a shit ton, but I'm back here to talk about, obviously, my favorite thing, sports and drinking, mainly sports today, because week 1, NFL, it's fucking back, people. Time to put your fantasy teams together. Hopefully they're already done by now. I know a lot of you out there have already picked your fantasy teams and your defenses. A lot of my friends actually who do fantasy, actually their defenses that they got, I feel really bad for them, but injuries happen a lot. So, here's hoping, that you guys actually are a little bit better. One of my buddies got the Bears defense, so good for you. Abraham getting that Khalil Mack action shit going on. It's going to be amazing. We'll see how well he does and how well he forms into that defense. We're going to be talking about game numero uno of week 1, defending Super Bowl champs, playing at home, the Philadelphia Eagles. I am not going to fucking sing that song because I hate it. As a Giants fan, you'll never hear me say it, but I do support the Eagles because anybody but the Cowboys. Am I right, people in the NFC East? Am I right? Fuck yeah, I'm right. They are playing Atlanta in Philly. I actually just looked up a really interesting stat for all of those who want to know, little statistician, little shit. Only three teams since 2002 have lost in their season home game opener who are defending Super Bowl champs. Unfortunately, 2 of those teams are my team, but I digress. Neither here nor there. Football is fucking back. Super excited about it. I know that Nick Foles is going to be starting over Carson Wentz due to the fact that Carson is still hurt and not cleared to play, but there's still a lot of football left, people. So much football left. Super excited, looking forward to Thursday's game. Definitely going to be getting back to you about Saturday for college football. So much action going on. And speaking of college football, actually, I do want to talk about me being right for that Notre Dame-Michigan game. And on top of that Harbaugh, your job is in major jeopardy. If you can't beat a major program like Notre Dame, which should actually be expected of you, and I think is expected of you, what the fuck are you doing? For you to be able to keep your job still, I would be in shock. They must really love your cock in Michigan, because it seems a little dirty and disgusting to me. I personally would just be like, Das Vidania, you just haven't done extremely well. I think 28-12, regardless of your record, I still think that you now have the tools, the people that you wanted on your team, and you're still not doing extremely well. I don't want to say that you're a horrible coach, because you did lead the 49ers to a Super Bowl. Granted, you didn't win, but getting there is half the battle. Winning it would be the full battle, actually winning the war. But you also took a shitty freaking quarterback who, once you left, went 2-12 or 2-18 or something to that effect. Basically, it was a shitty ass record, and you actually made him look amazing. So that's why I think I'm a little disappointed in Harbaugh, because he has that potential to make kids great, to make players amazing and look incredible. Granted, there wasn't a lot of film on Kaepernick. That's, by the way, who I'm talking about for all of you who don't know who that terrible quarterback is, who's the face of Nike right now. Which he's always been an employee of Nike. They've always repped him, I think, since prior to him sitting on the bench when he was actually a starter for the 49ers. But neither here nor there. He has been employed by Nike 4 days, and not 4, F-O-R, people. And Harbaugh is one of the main reasons why he was able to get that notoriety in the very beginning, and why there was a lot of pomp and circumstance and fluff around him. Now people are actually seeing the light. I mean, you should have fucking seen the light years ago when he wasn't getting re-signed and when he was offered ridiculous money to sit on the bench and he said no. I know we're getting a little further away from what I initially was talking about, which is Atlanta and Philly, but I swear we'll get back to it. This whole entire fiasco, we have to talk about the Nike thing, come on. So this whole entire fiasco with Nike and with Colin Kaepernick being a Nike representative, etc., whatever, is still amazing because we're all still talking about it. We're all still very much, whether you support it or you don't support it, you're still talking about it. Whether you burned, freaking morons out there that burned all of your apparel, your Nike apparel that you already paid for, which that doesn't make any sense whatsoever in my book. You already paid for it. How is that making it better or showing that you could give two shits about Nike? It doesn't make any sense. Neither here nor there. We are really truly in the days of idiocracy, if that makes sense to you. Burning all of your apparel for Nike, 5 pairs of shoes that you already purchased 3 years ago, does not make any sense. And give those things away, man. If you really don't want them, give them away. Somebody else, trust me, in a third world country is going to be more than willing to take it from you off your hands. Not the smartest thing for you to do. But anyways, moving on to week 1 of football, let's talk about people that are actually in the league. And Atlanta, Philly, game 1, week 1, Thursday night game. I'm looking forward to it. I know you guys are as well. Again, putting all my chips on the Eagles, Eagles. I know I said I wouldn't say it or sing it, but, you know, time for that bird to fly. I'm Ji Hae with the Sports Bar, rehydrating my ass off. See you guys later.